Unit 10, Lesson 3, Tradition. Vocabulary. Behave. Behave. Build live. Build live. Celebrations. Celebrations. Community. Community. Create. Create. Cure. Cure. Customs. Customs. Events. Events. Folk life. Folklore. Folk life. Folklore. Generation. Generation. Imitating. Imitating. Includes. Includes. Occupation. Occupation. Passed down. Passed down. Passed on. Passed on. Perform. Perform. Predict. Predict. Publicity. Publicity. Respect. Respect. Society. Society. Tradition. Tradition. Weaving. Weaving. Honor. Honor. One thing that Lao people have with them is the knowledge of traditions that had been passed down from generation to generation. These traditions help them to build their lives in society. A tradition is something that is passed on by a group of people over time. Parents pass on traditions to their children. People learn traditions by watching and imitating others. They also learn by taking part in events like holidays, weddings, and other community celebrations. Today, Lao new generations learn traditions from their parents, grandparents, and other family members. They learn how to cook Lao food, how to celebrate Lao holidays, and how to behave at home, at Buddhist temples, and at the publicity. Some young people study traditional dance, music, and art forms like weaving baskets and clothes. Through these activities, they learn to honor their traditions, respect their elders, and to be active members of the Lao community. Another word for the traditions that are passed on in communities is folk life or folklore. Folk life means the everyday activities of groups of people or folk groups. Folk life includes things you create, like a paper airplane or a birthday cake. Or it can be something you perform, like singing a song, doing a dance, or telling a story or joke. Or it can be something you believe, like how to cure a cold, predict the weather, or avoid bad luck. The traditions you have are related to your folk groups. Folk groups are groups of people who have the same traditions and ways of living. An ethnic group is one example of a folk group whose members have the same language, customs, and beliefs. Other examples of folk groups are families, clubs, sports teams, and students in a classroom, bands, neighborhood groups, and occupational groups. Most people are part of many folk groups. Do you know traditions? Yes, I do. It's something that had been passed down from generation to generation. What can people learn from tradition? They learn how to cook, celebrate, behave, honor and respect elders, and so on. How did each generation learn the tradition? They learned it by watching and imitating others. How important is the tradition for people's lives? It helped them build their lives in the society. What can new generations study from traditional activities? They learn how to honor their traditions, respect their elders, and to be active members of the Lao community. Do different ethnic groups have different traditions? Yes, they do. Well, that's the same as in Japan.